many features that Splatoon 3 added was splash tags, and one of the best things to do with splash tags is use them to brag. Badges are essentially the Splatoon equivalent to achievements, the difficulty of which ranging from order a sandwich 10 times to grind for hours and complete one of the hardest modes on max difficulty. Which got me thinking, what is the hardest badge in the game to get? Now, the simple answer would be every second tier brand badge, because as of 1.2.1, no brand has enough gear for you to actually get those badges. But that would be a boring answer, so let's limit this down to badges we can actually get. Split them up into sections based on what they're actually about, and compare the top ones of each section. For starters, we can rule out all of these, as every one of these badges has the same requirements as other badges, but with smaller goals. The standard Trizuka badge is easier than the gold one. You literally get it in the process of getting the gold one. Now let's talk about battle badges. Let's rule out all the standard win X many games badges, as these usually have less wins required than special badges, or you can just use whatever weapon you want to get them. The Splatfest badges are a lot more complicated, as while getting attack wins isn't hard, actually getting into the matches is a different story, as the chance was reduced so much after the test fire. I wonder how I got into multiple tricolor matches when some people didn't get to play one. And then Defender wins is an issue because, yeah, Tricolor isn't really in Defender's favor. 10 Defender wins gets the top spot for this category. You have a bad chance at winning already and you can't even try frequently. Now it's time for Spend a Million cash badges with the simpler answer for who's the easiest to get. I'm sorry, Harmony, the stuff in there is more varied and more expensive, and the limit of how many times you can buy something is limited to 10, instead of 3 to level it up to 3-star, and once for trade-ins. Which one is the hardest is a trickier question, but I'll just give it to Coco because he has the least amount of stuff to actually buy. Salmon Run is famous for being the example I used in the opening. Grind for hours and complete one of the hardest modes on max difficulty. We can immediately rule out all the map badges because this guy exists. No, literally, the gold map badge is the same as this, but you don't have to win. The boss badges have a running. They would arguably take more time to reach, but you need to get so good at Salmon Run to reach hazard level max. You're getting those badges first unless you were already reaching max in 2. Crisco points, you're getting those across the grind to the final badge. Oh no. Okay, so it's insanely hard to actually beat this guy, and you need to grind through a lot of matches to even get a chance at fighting him. The time spent on this is greater than hazard level max grinding in my opinion, but I do believe there's still an argument for hazard level max being harder. Ah, crap. Story mode is still a very easy mode. After Alterna is the only candidate here, there is no challenge. Table Turf Battle, we can immediately get rid of level 50. You are reaching that before you get every character to level 3 and then beat them there. But no, the hardest badge is not even related to even playing, just grinding for the cards you won't use anyways. After you get all of the packs from the catalog in story mode, the only way to get packs is the shell-out machine with a 4% chance. And then you can get doubles of your cards, and wall card bits can help. Some of these get so expensive, yeah. But maybe the most complicated question of this entire video is, which weapon is the hardest to get 5 stars on? I went through some of the weapons most well known for being bad at painting, and after this, I think we can settle on the Tri-Stringer. It's bad at painting, and the only way to compensate for that makes you very vulnerable. And then, it's a backliner, which means that you won't be at the front line where there's enemy ink to cover. And now we're at the final 5 for battle badges with 10 tricolor defense wins, store badges with 1 million crush station club, salmon run badges with 1000 coho Zunisplats, story mode badges with after Alterna, table turf with get 150 cards, and then weapon badges with 5-star Tri-Stringer. For starters, let's get rid of after Alterna. You can always attempt it unlike tricolor or coho, and then actually beating the level can be done in a single sitting. 5-star Tri-Stringer goes next. It's a time-consuming process, but you will get over the process of getting the other badges, especially if you try and play aggro Stringer. Now we have Coho Zuna, Crush Station, and cards, and I think the answer is simple. When playing Salmon Run, you get capsules that you can open, and one of the things you can get from those capsules is cash. More money to spend at the Crush Station, and more rolls for the shell-out machine that you get over the process of getting the Coho Zuna badge. So congratulations, Nintendo, you made an insanely hard-to-kill boss, made us kill it 1,000 times for a virtual trophy, and judging by leaks from the game files, we're probably gonna have to do it again. But hey, none of this is definitive. Most of this depends on player skill and experience. Like I said, there's still an argument for hazard level max, and some people would make an argument for other badges I pushed off. If I didn't mention anything, it's because I didn't think it was worth talking about, so be sure to rant about it in the comments if you think I should've. But for now, goodbye.